It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has the potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
A play fake. Now Warner. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Second and 6. Warner. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now a draw play. It's Falk. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
There's a nice, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Warner. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Warner to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rodgers going to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Warner. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Warner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Warner. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Warner. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, Warner. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Warner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Warner from the gun. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Warner. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Now it's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A quick throw caught by Sharp.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Green, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On now is the Packers punter.
Cooper Kupp deep for L.A.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
A play fake. Now Warner. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Warner.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Rodgers
got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Warner to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. This is where you stick. Pay attention. Let's turn it up.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Warner.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Warner.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be Warner on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Warner. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They run the counter. It's Green, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, what a juke into space. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Following the fumble recovery, Warner. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 5.
To throw, Warner.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Warner. It's complete. He finds Falk here.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Inside give to Dickerson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Warner. Open man right side is cut. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down throw, Warner.
And this one too low.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Warner. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Warner. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Dickerson on the handoff. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Running it with Dickerson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consider. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now the Packers get set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt, then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Now Rodgers.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw on second down, Warner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Warner from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Sharp. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A carry for Dickerson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is. And in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
It'll be Warner on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Give us some. Give us some. Don't stop. It's about that time. Let's go.
Dickerson trying the right side. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know you hype. I know you hype. Do your thing. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Eric Dickerson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here, y'all. All right, guys. All right.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Warner.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run now with Dickerson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.